old work because that wasn't what my soul wanted from me. So I am being obedient. I am being extremely loyal to my soul and loyal to my heart. But the emotional aspect of me, I felt like, that why am I doing this? What is the point of it? I questioned everything. That the big question that I had, which was working as a block, was that when does this end? When does this end? Does this ever end? Am I deluded to completely just letting go of everything that isn't God, that isn't love? Which means that I'm not left with a lot. In fact, nothing other than just myself. So the logical mind took over and I processed a lot of that, which deep down I'm aware that this is another deep layer of clearing that's happening, of the matrix programming, of the programming and the conditioning of how I once used to function in my life. So I knew on a deepest level that this is a deep purging. So that is the faith, which is sometimes, I hate that I have this faith because it is the faith that makes it impossible for me to quit, makes me impossible to just go back to the old system, go back to just go back to the society and the way in which things work over there. It is my faith that is not allowing me to do it, because no matter what I go through, and I just feel like it's like my energetic system, the mental bodies, the emotional bodies, just is put in a washing machine and it's going through deep cleanse and deep purification. So this is another death and rebirth that I am in the process of. Right, it is another cycle that's taking me very close to, and there are these cycles that happen, the way in which even the nadis, they happen this way, which means that it's the masculine, the feminine, and then they meet. Then the masculine, then the mental mind, the emotional mind, and then they meet. So healing, for me at least, it's always happened in where first a bit of a layer of my mind gets cleansed and purified, and then the emotional waters, and then the union happens, and then again I go deeper into a mental layer, deeper into the emotional layer, and the union between the male and the female, masculine, feminine happens. So what I'm doing here, that's helping me with yet another rebirth and death process, is being very nurturing, very loving towards myself. I'm allowing all of it to come up. Whatever wants to come up, just come up, and I am holding that. Like, I'm just giving it a tight hug and giving it so much love, and sitting here in a pause, in stillness, allowing all of that to come with a deep knowing and understanding that this is a deep cleansing that's happening. So the conflict, or the stress, every time my logical mind takes over, that okay, but when does this end? This is the most frustrating and painful question of my existence right now. Is when does this end? Does it actually end? Does it actually ever end? Because the higher mind of mine, the I am presence, my deep inner knowing, my intuition, my heart-based thinking, all of this already knows why this is happening. It's because of the seed that I have planted very early on in my healing journey, that burn away everything that isn't me. Burn away everything that isn't me, because I am tired of being someone that isn't me. So this was always my objective and what kept me going. But that's the seed I've planted. And after this whole process of the death and rebirth, I feel really good for a few days. I'm at my best. There's so much inner alignment and peace and faith, all of that. And then again, after say a few more days, this cycle repeats. So while the higher self, my higher mind, knows why I have to go through this intense purification, but there is the lower self of me, which is more human, still attached to why, still has fear of the uncertainty, and still subscribes to the idea that life is meant to everything pleasure, and you live a good life if you manage to stay away from the pain. So I was in such a bubble, my lower self, that to just avoid feeling uncomfortable or avoid feeling the pain, I would rather shut down my system and not feel anything at all and live like a robot on autopilot. But I have been there, I have done that, and I know that I never want to go back to doing that again, ever again. And I know how it feels. Like, this is also making me uncomfortable because I'm completely changing the entire chemistry, the wiring, the way I feel, all these deep patterns that I've lived with for 40 years. So, this is me going back and forth between my higher self, my lower self. And I am in this place where I am not able to quit because I told you that there is something inside me that's not allowing me to. And on the other hand, the belief system, the remnants, I would say, the belief system of my old life, the matrix, the conditioning, the societal conditioning, what is success, what is happiness, what is prosperity, all of that is just in the process of leaving, and I'm in the process of shedding all of that old ways of being. And why am I so sure that I am going ahead with it? Is just keep shedding my skin and layers after layer. Why I'm so sure that I am going through this no matter what is because of the vision that I am shown. It's the vision that I hold in my mind's eye. It is that of complete peace and abundance and joy and excitement, because that is my soul frequency and that is who I am, my very core. And I am willing to put myself through all of this uncertainty and crazy energies, crazy journey, only because I know where I'm headed. Or at least I think that I know where I'm headed. And in that blind faith, with the blind faith, I keep moving forward. So whenever I'm going through this, there have been different cycles. So earlier, every time something that I've already healed or something that I've already processed, if it comes up, I would just lose my shit. Like, I would completely go down into a self-sabotaging path, or overindulgence, or pick up some addiction, or completely fall off, and it would take sometimes even weeks or sometimes even months, because I would just allow myself float down that rabbit hole, just go deep into what that energy that I'm in. I would just completely go deep in till the energy has any space or is able to take me any further, and then I transmute that like I would come back up and slowly, learn my lessons and come back up. But now I am so experienced in this that I just take it easy, because I know that in this process I don't have much to do other than to stand straight, be centered, be aware, become the observer, become the witness, and have this unshakable faith in the process, trust in the process. That is the only thing I need to do right now. And I also sleep a lot during this phase. I try to stick to my healthy food diet, but I allow myself to just, like last night, it was so much that I ordered an entire large pizza and I finished it. So this kind of indulgence I haven't done in a very long time, but I allow myself to just fall off here and there with a lot of awareness, of course. So I'm kind to myself, I'm loving to myself. That's the most important thing, and that's the only thing that truly helps us transcend this. Because I'm going through yet another ego death. Like, basically the structure, right, over which I had built my whole life, the foundation, the basic foundation of it in my case has been that, I have to take efforts, I have to prove myself, I have to do it. Only then the world will know, only then I will know, only then my parents will know how good I am. And my worthiness was always attached to, like, I would just put people on a pedestal. So all those basic belief systems at the very core level that I had